Hey guys, so back out the shop. It's Monday. We got Christmas Eve tomorrow, Christmas Day after. But right now we're gonna work on the race car trailer. So this is what we're currently dealing with. Chris has got that cut out. He's gonna cut the door down some, I think like 6 inches or so, just so we can get the trailer out. And then if we ever have to work on the trailer, we can also get it back in. We've needed to open it a little bit wider anyway, because sometimes it's a little bit tough getting the race car in, especially if it's got body damage or something like that. So that'll be good. But cutting the door, of course, we don't do that without a malfunction. So Chris is also working on fixing the sawzall because
it run the other night, all night long. Then we go out there first cut, boom.
Okay, so he's having to figure out what's going on with the sawzall. Oh, she wasn't.
Do what?
I don't think so. Alright, so he got the sawzall fixed. It was the cord, so he just replaced the cord there. And we got this diesel heater running. That actually. And he is starting to work on cutting that. So he's already cut this one. I'm not exactly sure how he plans to do this, but obviously he has a plan. You never know with these guys around here. So we'll watch the plan pan out, I guess. Brad's working on the fenders. Looks like this one's already mounted. And just working on door. Alright guys, so there she went. All gone and out of the way. Yeah, all the Hoosier stickers on it. Alright, so Brad is still working on this fender here. Well, actually, this looks like a new one. Looks like he's got those other two done. Just gotta weld them all. And then Chris is over here working on the door, so with widening the door, he has to widen the door here so that there's no gap. So it looks like that's what he's working on. He just likes to recycle, so I'm sure there'll be a lot of recycling wood that was in the door previously. I guarantee he even recycles the nails. Watch. So Chris has been out there still working on the door. Right now he's taking a break because he had to come in and help Brad. I tried to and couldn't. But anyway, so here they are working on getting a fender mounted. Fixing to track it again and then measure it and see where it's
at. Alright, so got two fenders on, got them primed and painted. My dad's got the framing of the door going back in up there. We're coming along. We gotta get the other two fenders on. Get them all fully welded up. Get some paint thrown down on them. Get the tail light welded on over there. Got that tail light welded on, and I just got some paint thrown on it, but it's gonna have to be redone. I just painted the weld so it don't rust. Get that tail light welded up. Get those 2 fenders welded up. As far as from there back, the only thing left is just tying that wire into the trailer brakes. Can move on to the battery box. Get the battery box. Well, now the door opens wide enough to get the trailer in and out. I don't know if I need to worry about the battery box right now. I could probably worry about it later. I'll probably just go ahead and get it done. Get it knocked out. Shouldn't take long at all. Get the battery box situated. You can see that. I got one from Hunter at PPM Racing Products. Gonna mount that thing down in there somewhere to hold the battery. For the winch, trailer jack, all that good stuff. Still gotta get in here. Gotta secure all this plywood down. I do gotta cut a brace and weld in up underneath the floor there where that seam is. Shouldn't take long. There's still a piece of metal laying out there. Then I don't know if you can see, there's a small gap around the sheet metal where I had to cut those square tubes for the tire racks. So what I'm planning on doing is welding up a piece of flat metal there so that will seal that off, and I can silicone all that. Once I get that done, door will be ready for some sheet metal. Got to put one extra brace in there for the door, put the sheet metal on it. Get the sheet metal on. Get that painted up underneath everything. That's got to be painted. And we should be ready to set her back down on the ground for the final time. Once she goes on the final ground for the final time, it's time to get out. Not sure if we'll get it out tonight, but I would like to get it on the ground tonight for sure. So, we'll see where we end up. All right, so we got the other 2 fenders on over there. I still got the welder. The welder hit the safety limit there. It got a little hot on me, so it cut off. I still got to come back and weld that last bracket right there. Before I can put that tire on, get that welded up, and this back half of the trailer will be done. We can set it back down on the ground after that. Still got to hook the wire up for the electric trailer brakes. My dad's still working on the door. He's getting the tin back on it, so it's coming along. Then once we get that done, like I said, then I can set it down on the ground. Get it set on the ground, get the battery box welded in. Then move on to the door and all the interior stuff. And she should be ready to roll for, at least for the time being. So right now we're gonna go home. We're gonna go cook some supper and eat something, and I'll be back down here in just a little bit. All right, so we ended up getting both fenders on. My dad got the trailer brakes wired up on the back side. You can see we still got to paint those inner bars there and the axle tubes. But we're going to do that once we get it outside. That way, just trying to minimize the amount of overspray that lands on the ground. Got the sheet metal up for the door. It's not finished. It's just up there. Still got to trim it out along the edges and everything and make it look nice and neat. But it is on the ground. It is on the trailer jack now. See? So we are hooked up to the trailer jack. Everything around through here is finished up. Hopefully shouldn't have to take it off anymore. Tail lights are all welded up. Once we get everything cleaned out of the box on the inside, like I said earlier, I gotta do some work on the inside here. You can see right there where there's some daylight. Got to seal that up before we put it outside. Got to get the plywood button down, and we're going to end up moving that tool cart over as well. So just a few more things. Shouldn't take long to get it buttoned up to where it can go outside. Got to put some weather stripping all around all this though, to where it will seal really good. But it's finally on the ground. Shouldn't have to jack it back up no more, hopefully. So we will we'll see. I think once we get this thing out of here, probably get started on this spring smasher. Got some laser CNC cut, or CNC plasma cut plates for it there, thanks to a good buddy of mine. We get started on that, get that knocked out hopefully, and then get the capital back down here, start getting it stripped down. We're going to do some work to it this winter, and we're running out of time, so probably be after Christmas before we, well, I know it'll be after Christmas before we get back down here, so it'll probably be Thursday or so. Hope you all have a Merry Christmas. Appreciate you watching. If you hadn't already, hit that subscribe button. Like, share, comment. Head over to Patreon, get signed up over there. I do believe Dallas posted some big news over there today, if I'm not mistaken. Appreciate everyone who helps us out. Warp Speed Performance Parts, Barry Apparel Co., Fatdaddys Crew, WJI Enterprise, BB Designs, Penske Shocks, Gorsuch Performance, Stop Tech Brakes, PPM Racing Products, all of you guys over here on YouTube. We're calling it a night tonight. See you guys. Merry Christmas.